Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from class R3F. My name is Dina Agustin and my friend Fitria Sari and Gabriela Grace. So our presentation will about the store names at Jabodetabek, pragmatic, stylistic, linguistic landscape perspective. Linguistic analysis of store names examines how language is creatively used to convey meaning, identify, and appeal in branding. This approach includes pragmatics, how names function in social cultural context, stylistic analysis, creative language choices, and linguistic landscape, representation of language in public space. Store names reflect social trends, cultural values, and consumer expectation. Why Jabodetabek? As the largest metropolitan area in Indonesia, Jabodetabek showcases linguistic diversity influenced by Javanese and Sundanese and global language like English. This region is a highly competitive business hub where store names play a crucial role in attracting customer and establishing brand identity. Analyzing store names in Jabodetabek offers insight into how language is strategically used to creative both local and global appeal. Pragmatics
Gap, nggak kelihatan Gap. Nah,
and the methodology, there's a pragmatic, stylistic, linguistic landscape. The pragmatics analyze store names for intended message, example, luxury, tradition, and modernity. Observe customer interaction and perception to understand how names influence behavior. Example, a name like Nasi Puyang pragmatically conveys a local authentic and cultural pride. Stylistic categorize name based on stylistic features. Example, formal versus casual, traditional versus modern. Identify trends such as English usage for sophistication or local language for authenticity. Linguistic landscape. Document store sign across Jabodetabek, nothing language usage. In example, Bahasa Indonesia, regional language, English. Evaluate how multilingual elements reflect regional identity or target specific customer groups. First, we have seafood merakyat and will explain from Fitria Sari.
yeah, the sample one is seafood market. Pragmatics. Locutionary act. The name seafood market is a locution, simple, clear, and directly conveys seafood in English paired with the Indonesian word merakyat, which means accessible to masses. Its focus is on literal meaning and the informational aspect, communicating that is a seafood-focused place. In locutionary act, the name seafood merakyat serves the purpose of conveying affordability, accessibility, and community focus, indicating the restaurants aim to cater to everyday customers at reasonable price. The intention is to position the restaurants as a place for the people, not luxury dining. Perlocutionary act, the name Seafood Merakyat has the effect of attracting customers looking for quality seafood at affordable price, making them feel included and welcome. Its impact lies in drawing in potential customers by creating an impression of affordability and communication engagement. Stylistic. The name Seafood Merakyat blends English and Bahasa Indonesia, striking a balance between global appeal and local cultural relevance, making it accessible to both modern and traditional customers. The typography is bold and designed to ensure visibility with a bright green background that draws attention. Seafood imagery and bright colors enhance the visual appeal, making the sign clear and easily uh, recognizable to passersby. The tone is casual and approachable, creating a friendly and welcoming atmosphere. The combination of simple visual and large text reinforce the brand's community focused identity. Additionally, the use of market aligns with local cultural values of affordability and inclusivity, blending well with the modern urban lifestyle. Overall, these stylistic elements work together to position seafood market as an accessibility and oriented seafood restaurant. Gap, itu masih di pragmatik. Nah, udah ya ke situ. Linguistic landscape. The sign for seafood market prominently displays the restaurant's name, menu items, and operating hours, serving both an informational and branding function. The multilingual elements of using both English seafood and Indonesian market reflects the diverse nature of Jabodetabek, making it accessible to a wide range of customers, urban and traditional alike. Market resonates deeply with local culture values of affordability and community, reinforcing the brand's identity as an inclusive and approachable dining option. The combination of these linguistic elements clearly communicates essential information while attracting attention and guiding customers to engage with the brand. In seafood market, the linguistic landscape effectively blends global and local influences, creating a visual identity that reflects the cosmopolitan and culturally rich environment of Jabodetabek. Next is Gabriela.
Okay. The second one is es durian runtuh atok dalang Blok M Square. Pragmatic. Pragmatic locutionary act, the name es durian runtuh atok dalang is a meaningful string of words combining Bahasa Indonesia and regional dialect, directly conveying durian slush and grandfather dalang. Its focus is on the literal meaning and the specialty durian drink it represents. Illocutionary act, the intent behind the name is to attract durian lovers by highlighting a unique cultural root durian beverage, incorporating local cultural elements to the figure of Atok Dalam. The focus is on promoting the drink cultural significance. Perlocutionary act, the effect of the name on listener is to spark curiosity among durian enthusiasts, encouraging them to seek out and try the drink, creating a connection to the local culture and flavors. The focus is on stimulating interest and driving customer engagement. The second one is stylistic. The name Es Durian Runtuh Atok Dalang combines Bahasa Indonesia with local dialect, blending standard language with regional cultural expression, making it appealing to both locals and those familiar with regional cuisine. The sign ad design uses bright colors, bold text, and imagery of durian to grab attention and emphasize the freshness and uniqueness of the product. The tone is casual and descriptive, aiming to be relatable to the community, while Atok Dalang adds cultural depth, making the drink feel traditional and authentic. Simple yet striking visual enhance the brand identity, making it clear, accessible, and memorable. Additionally, Atok Dalang ties into local cultural values of storytelling and tradition, blending modern food culture with traditional roots, which deepens the product cultural relevances to the community. The last one is linguistic landscape. The sign ad for Es Durian Runtuh Atok Dalang prominently displays the name, product details, and cultural elements, visually communicating the brand's identity and connection to the local flavors. The use of Bahasa Indonesia combined with local dialects showcases the regional character, making it accessible to local customers while maintaining cultural authenticity. Atok Dalang ties the drink to local folklore and cultural practices, making the brand relatable and appealing to the community. The linguistic landscape
Saya
effectively communicates the
kecilin.
drink as a unique, cultural-rich product, while also serving a practical function by providing clear information about the offering. These linguistic elements aim to attract customers by blending tradition with modern food culture, making the brand feel personal and familiar to the local community. Next one is Dina Agustin. Next, toko bangunan indah murah. Pragmatics Locutionary Act. The phrase toko bangunan indah murah directly conveys the literal meaning of a store offering affordable and visually appealing building materials, making it clear and straightforward. Electionary Act. The intention behind the name is to inform potential customer about the store focused on providing cost-effective and attractive building supplies, aiming to attract budget-conscious shoppers. Relocationary Act. The effect of the name could to be encourage customer to visit the store to find high quality yet affordable building materials, potentially leading to increased foot traffic and sales. Stylistic. The name Toko Bangunan Indah Murah uses simple bahasa Indonesia, making it accessible to the local community. The signage likely features bold text and bright colors to ensure visibility and attract attention. The tone is straightforward and practical, targeting budget-conscious customer. The visual elements, such as large font and bright colors, enhance the store appeal and make it easily recognizable. The term murah, cheap, aligns with local values of affordability, while indah appeals to customers seeking attractive product, catering to the community's expectation for both functionality and visual appeal. Linguistic landscape. The signage for Toko Bangunan Indah Murah prominently display the store name, product details, and pricing, clearly communicating its identity to passersby. The use of bahasa Indonesia
Jangan berisik.
ensure accessibility for a diverse urban customer base. The name Indah Murah aligns with local
Saya kecilin nggak?
cultural values of affordability and
Kedengeran.
practicality, making the store relatable to the community. The brand's linguistic elements convey trustworthiness and focus on value for money. Additionally, the signage serves a practical purpose by providing clear information while reflecting cultural expectation, making it appealing to local shoppers. Next, Fitria Sari.
The sample for is Kopi Janji Jiwa. The Pragmatics Locutionary Act. The name Kopi Janji Jiwa is the locution and utterance that directly translate to coffee promise of the soul, conveying the literal meaning of serving soul-satisfying coffee. Illocutionary Act. The name Kopi Janji Jiwa serves the illocutionary function by aiming to create an emotional connecting with customers, positioning the brands as more than just a coffee shop but as a place for meaningful experiences. Perlocutionary Act. The name Kopi Janji Jiwa act perlocutionary by evoking feelings of warmth and comfort, encouraging customers to visit the store for an emotional and soul-satisfying coffee experience. Stylistic. The name Kopi Janji Jiwa combines bahasa Indonesia with cultural experience, creating a modern yet emotionally resonant coffee brand. The typography and design use elegant fonts and warm colors, creating an inviting atmosphere that appeals to urban customers. The tone is emotional and relatable, aiming to forge a deep connection with customers through the promise of soul-satisfying coffee. The visual elements like coffee imagery and refined fonts reinforce the brand's identity, while the term jiwa reflects local cultural values of emotional well-being, blending modern coffee culture with traditional sentiments. linguistic landscape. The sign for Kopi Janjiwa prominently displays the store name along with image of coffee, clearly communicating the brand's identity to passers-by. The use of Bahasa Indonesia ensure that the sign is accessible to local customers while maintaining cultural authenticity. The name Jiwa resonates deeply with local cultural values, appealing to the community's emotional expectation for meaningful experiences. The brand identity is strengthened through the combination of linguistic elements, positioning Kopi Janjiwa as a coffee brand that offers more than just a beverage and emotional promise. The practical function of the sign provides clear and engaging information, blending cultural references with effective communication to attract customers. Next is Gabriela.
The last one is Kopi Jago, pragmatics. Locutionary act. The name Kopi Jago is the locution, a combination of Bahasa Indonesia words that translate to coffee champion, directly conveying strength, quality, and mastery in coffee. In locutionary act, the name Kopi Jago aims to position the brand as a superior coffee shop that offers premium and expert craft coffee, intended to attract coffee enthusiasts looking for exceptional. Per locutionary act, the name Kopi Jago may lead potential customers to feel intrigued and complete to visit the store in search of premium coffee, associating it with quality and mastery. Stylistic. The name Kopi Jago blends Bahasa Indonesia with a cultural flair, making it accessible to local coffee lovers while appealing to those familiar with coffee trends. The sign likely used bold, striking typography and dark, earthy tones to convey strength and sophistication. The tone is strong and confident, aimed at creating an image of mastery and high-quality craftsmanship in coffee. The combination of strong visuals such as image of freshly brewed coffee and bold fonts reinforce the brand identity as a bold and masterfully crafted coffee brand. The term Jago or champion aligns with local cultural values of excellence and success, blending modern coffee culture with traditional ideas of mastery and skill. Linguistic landscape. The side A prominently display the name alongside images of coffee beans and cups, clearly communicating the brand's identity to passers-by. The use of Bahasa Indonesia makes the side egg accessible to local customers while maintaining cultural relevance. The term Jago resonates with local cultural values of achievement and mastery, appealing to customers seeking high quality and expert craft coffee. The linguistic elements work together to establish Kopi Jago as a premium coffee brand that offers strength, mastery, and exceptional flavor. The sign act provides clear and engaging information, blending cultural references with effective communication to attract coffee enthusiasts. Last one is Dina Agustin.
Ayah kelihatan tahu.
Conclusion. This study shows that store names in Jabodetabek area reflect a deep interaction between linguistic, social, and cultural aspects. Pragmatically, store names are often chosen to engage directly with consumers, shaping perception and attracting attention through easily recognizable and memorable words. Stylistically, store names incorporate diverse linguistic elements such as wordplay, humor, and the use of foreign language, creating unique and identities. From a linguistic landscape perspective, these names highlight the multilingualism present in public space, showcasing the region's social, cultural, and economic diversity. They also reflect the adaptation of language to market needs and the involving community. Overall, it's clear that store names serve as more than business markers. They function as communicative tools that influence social interaction and provide valuable insight into cultural identities and current social trends in the Jabodetabek area. So that's our presentation. Thank you. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Thank you.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.